So the question is the filler done right? Yo, what is going on, my husbandos and waifus? My name is HERMSAUR, and welcome to another review for you guys. Today we are reviewing Black Clover episode 29. Now this is going to be a fairly short review because there is not much to cover here. This is just a summary, pretty much everything that has happened in Black Clover. Now for the most part, I feel like this episode, besides Noelle's part, was everyone that we don't really get to see talk. We flash back into the time in the very beginning of Black Clover when Asta and Yuno received their first grimoire, their only grimoire. They get the grimoire for the first time. We meet with the little wizard guy that was giving everyone their grimoires, and he looks back and sees how Asta and Yuno has grown so much, because we've seen how Asta had no grimoire, he has no magic power, everyone was making fun of him, but now he is someone that has accomplished a lot of things. He's been able to push the boundaries and show people that his magic power is not only to nullify, but it's his power to not give up. We see that growth even when Noelle comes to captivate Asta's story, is how Asta always tries his best. He's not only in it to become the wizard king, he's in it to protect the people all around him. He wants to become powerful, yes, but he wants to be there to protect people. One of my favorite parts about this episode was we got to look into Gordon's personality. Now, Gordon is someone that we don't really see a lot, that doesn't really talk too much because he kind of gets outshined by the other characters, but even though he gets cut off or outshined by the other characters, he hella stands out just because he's that quiet guy in the corner that looks super edgy. There is a scene where he has a book on Asta. He has a book why Asta is his best friend in Asta's adventures. One of the funniest things that I have seen, when Gordon was talking about Asta and you see him in the background, he defeats the guy, Seki, right? He defeats Seki and then he starts blushing and he says, "Oh, so cool." And he's just so bashful whenever it comes to Asta. And then there's a scene where Asta, Magna, and Gordon, I forgot who else was in there with them, but then they're taking a really hot bath naked. Gordon says hanging out naked is really great, and then he has this big grin on his face as he's writing it. That's so freaking random. Gordon took this episode. Gordon's the funniest guy in the Black Bulls, in my opinion. I love his correlation when he said, if Yuno is Asta's best friend and I'm Asta's best friend, that means Yuno is my best friend too. That shit made me laugh so hard because it kind of reminds me of me and my friends, how we act around each other. It's so awkward that it's so funny. We purposely act that way because it's so dumb. But overall, this episode, there wasn't too much substance. I felt like it's rebuilding Asta's character, re-looking back at everything. And same thing with Yuno. We got a little bit of Yuno, but not too much of it. We saw at the end where Mimoso, Yuno, and Klaus are going on an adventure, and we see how Klaus's personality has changed towards everyone around him. He's learned to accept everyone, and that's where Asta and Yuno come in changing the world. They've been able to make people change their minds on the classes. They've been able to change the mind of people just because I'm not a noble, just because I'm not a royalty, does not mean that I deserve to be treated this way. I deserve to be treated equally. So yeah, this episode is just overall rebuilding the world that we are in Black Clover, rebuilding Asta's character, a little bit of Yuno. I think we're gonna get more of Yuno later on. Was this filler-ish? I guess it's a filler done right. Honestly, you don't need to watch it. If you're looking for some more action, you honestly don't need to watch it to push the story further. It's not really doing that. It's just reviewing whatever has happened in this series so far. But anyways, guys, that is my quick review of Black Clover. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like for me because that'll help me a lot. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys have been giving me as of late. Y'all have been awesome. I love you guys deeply. We're almost at we're already at 8K. We're almost at 9K, guys. 9K. I'm slurring my words. My mouth is dry. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.